Oh. Yeah, okay. I think I am live. Also, the title is now a lie. So, I skipped Mother's Day. Yeah. I have now been streaming every day officially since yesterday. But we are going to stream the remainder of, yeah, every day, yeah, starting now. So we technically, we broke the streak yesterday for Mother's Day, but we're back, so happy Mother's Day to, yeah, all the mothers who know what Twitch is and are using their knowledge of Twitch to watch a guy shiny hunt. There's got to be at least one of you who exists. So, yeah. Yesterday was quite an awful day for me. Because work told me that, ooh, our first Pikachu this stream. Work told me that I had to work 12 hours yesterday, and we didn't work 12 hours any other day of the week, and so I wasn't expecting it, you know, especially given that it was Mother's Day, and so I had previously made plans to go hang out with my mom, and you know, obviously it fell through because I had to work 12 hours, and so that was pretty disappointing. But we're gonna do something together when my days off come. Oh, hey! How are you doing? It's good to see you. I saw you were streaming earlier. I don't know if you still are. But yeah. Anything exciting happened today? Oh no, you're still streaming. Gotta squeeze in as much failure as possible. Yeah. Oof. Let's see, how many resets are we at? 25k. Crazy. That's, yeah, crazy work. Genuinely insane behavior. But yeah. I'm pretty exhausted today. I don't know how long I'm gonna go for. Cause after I worked a 12-hour shift, I tried to start my car, and it wouldn't start, and so I was like, I was already pretty tired, and then I had to, like, you know, figure out what was wrong with it, and so because it wouldn't start, I figured it was the battery, because, you know, and it turned out that it was, so I was able to get a jump from my roommate, but by the time my roommate came to jump my car, and then I went to the auto shop, because it was like 6 p.m. when all this happened. I worked from 6 to 6. By the time all that happened and I got a new battery and everything, it was like 9 p.m. And so by the time I got home, and so it was just, yeah, it was pretty crazy. I felt so bad for the guy who had to install the battery because I know literally nothing about cars, and so it was like, it was pouring rain last night, just like an insane amount of rain, and so the I felt so bad. The guy was like soaked by the time he got the battery in. I felt terrible. But I didn't know how to do it. Otherwise, I would have I would have just done it myself. But yeah. So yeah, I got like 0 sleep last night because I get up at 4:30 for work, and so by the time I got home it was like 10 p.m. Oh, and I woke up in the middle of the night for some reason. So I went to bed at like 10 and I woke up, or I fell asleep around 10 and I woke up at like 2:30 and I was just like, why? What did I do? And of course, like, I can never fall back to sleep, and so like I just, yeah. All that to say, I'm really glad it was only 8 hours at work today, because yesterday was a nightmare. Yeah, yeah. The whole situation was pretty unfortunate. But yeah. It was the whole thing was just, yeah, pretty terrible. And to have it all happen on Mother's Day, I don't know, just made it feel a little worse. But yeah. So if I seem a little more tired than usual, that's probably why. Oh, while I'm looking at your chat, gotta give you the old good luck. Maybe it'll help. But yeah, it was, yesterday was just, yeah, one of those crazy days. Oh, haha, thanks man, appreciate it. Oh yeah, no problem. I hope it works out. Shiny bread is sending luck. Ah. Oh, I see. Luck is the currency. Oh, there's a send shiny luck option. Oh, okay. There you go. I whipped up the visual for my shiny. Oh, it looks cute. Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe it's been that many. I know I keep saying it, but yeah, crazy work. I think this part of the grind was honestly worse for me because it takes so long for, it was heretofore inconceivable to me, yeah. I liked that part of the grind the least because it takes so long for, you to actually see the shiny, whereas, like, when you're just looking at encounters, it's pretty instant. But having to, yeah, wait for Gary to shut up always annoyed me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to simple encounter. Yeah. I saw that people were shiny hunting like the roaming encounters, and that sounds like true suffering. But maybe there's a way to engineer it where you see them pretty frequently. I don't know. But yeah, that sounds like actual torture. Yeah, I'll pass on the yeah, me too. I wasn't quite sure which starter I wanted at first, so I actually did like maybe 100 or so pulls on Bulbasaur and Charmander. I was like going like every, I don't know, half an hour or so I was switching it up at the beginning, but then I just decided to stick with Squirtle for the remainder of it. But yeah, whoa, a noise happened. It's so weird that it doesn't actually show on screen. I think I just got raided, but I actually just don't know. What actually happened? I don't know. I heard somebody make a... I heard the sound of something happening. Maybe I got a new subscriber and it just didn't show on the screen for some reason. Or a new follower. Yeah, that's weird though. There's supposed to be like a little... I set it up earlier. Man, do I have to do it again? Oh, maybe it's because I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube now. I have to set it up again? I don't know. Yeah, the alert box thing, like there's supposed to be a little... Hey man, is this like a badge quest shiny only run, or do you just normal hunt? Yeah, basically the whole run is gonna be shinies only, so... We started with shiny Blastoise, and we've acquired shiny Weedle and Butterfree in our attempt to get a shiny Pikachu, which is our goal for this route. And then, yeah, it does look really good. Golden Pringles. What a name. But yeah, so basically the idea is we're gonna how many since the last that's an old Xbox username, but I've got an attachment now. We got shiny Caterpie 3 days ago. So I can't remember how many Pikachus we had seen, but I want to say we've seen like maybe 60 more Pikachus since then. Or maybe a little more. I'd have to actually like watch my own stream to figure it out, but yeah, I just remember it in terms of time. So it took like 60 hours to get Blastoise, and then another 60 hours to get Weedle, and then after that it was like 130 hours to get Caterpie? How many hours are we at currently? Yeah, we're at 240, yeah, so quite a few. But yeah, so far, it's just been a pretty long run. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, Pikachu shows up now. That's kind of the other, That's some crazy dedication, man. I struggle with so bad with long hunts. Yeah. Um, so, this is kind of silly. The inspiration for this run was a long time ago. Maybe not that long, like a year or so ago. Alfred uploaded a video where he did basically the same thing I'm doing, but in Let's Go. And so I was like, how much worse could it possibly be with 1 in 8,000 odds? And, you know, I've answered my own question. It's pretty awful. So it's, yeah. It just takes some time. The other problem is that I've actually made it infinitely worse for myself because you can encounter Pikachu at a 20% rate in the power plant, but here it's only a 5% chance to encounter. And so, yeah, the actual odds of getting Pikachu are like 1 in 160,000. A little bit worse than that, because I think the odds of a shiny are 1 in 8,096 or something like that, so... whatever that is times 5. Or times 5%, which is 20. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. When the gambling finally pays off and we're not just, you know, at the casino spinning the roulette table. It's gonna be really fun. So, and then have you got a nickname? Yeah. I figured we would just name it Iron Mouse, cause you know, Pikachu gets Iron Tail. It's a mouse. You know, pretty simple. Figured that would work pretty fine. Except I learned that it actually doesn't learn Iron Tail in this specific game, which is kind of hilarious. But yeah. I'm really excited for this to be linked up with Home so that I can potentially send these monster champions. I think it'd be really funny to make like a really bad all Gen 1 team. To my knowledge, not yet. I googled it like a week ago and it hasn't been set up, so if something happened in the last week, yeah, that made it possible, that would be awesome, but yeah, I haven't seen any thing. I haven't checked in a week, basically. But yeah, I think it'd be really funny to make a really bad all Gen 1 team. But the other thing is that eventually, Pikachu will be good for competitive because, you know, obviously it evolves into Raichu, and then Mega Raichu will probably be something usable, so I think it'd be really fun to have shiny hunted this mon for however many hours, and then, you know, it'd actually be usable and competitive. But, oh dude, I feel so detached. My Switch at the minute, I left it at my girlfriend's house like an hour away so she can play Animal Crossing. Oh! Yeah, well that was really nice of you, but, yeah, Champions, currently doesn't have... So it's got Megas, but they didn't include all of them. So, some Megas from Legends EA, like Mega Fear Alligator, are in the game, but others, like Mega Raichu X and Y, aren't in the game. So, I don't know. Champions is also in this very strange position right now, where they just took out like 80% of the good competitive items from the game, for some reason. And so it's kind of a weird format, where it's supposed to be low power, but then there's Pokemon like Mega Floette that are just like giga broken, and so I don't know. It's kind of in a weird place right now. I played a little first tournament, but oh yeah, I did too, because I signed up for it because it was like the day it came out or whatever. I probably did terrible. I didn't even look at my record. But yeah, I've been having more fun watching content about Champions than I have actually playing the game, so that's mostly what I've been doing for this format. I kind of want to wait till like the game gets expanded. I get smacked around by people who knew what they were. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like, yeah, the Wolfie vids. Yeah, and then there's a what's that guy's name? I think it's Cybertron VGC, and then there's James Bake, and they post like meta teams, but also just like fun off the wall teams, and their stuff is really good. They just play the team on the ladder for like 2 hours, and so it's really fun to see whatever team they're showing off. And they explain it all really well, so like if you want to use the team you can, and so I like a lot of that kind of stuff because they upload like every day. So I like Wolfie's stuff, but he uploads like once a month, maybe. But he was actually, yeah, the one who kind of got me started into competitive. I saw a video when Scarlet and Violet came out about competitive on Wolfie's channel, and that's how I got into it more. But yeah, I think personally I've always been pretty mid-tier, which is why I've never played Champions on stream. Because it would probably just be a losing compilation. But maybe I would get better by having people, you know, watch me see the misplays, or like if I recorded my own games, then I could kind of see where everything went wrong. But yeah. But yeah, really, I'm just excited to get to the next route. We've been stuck in Viridian Forest for so long. Yeah. Yeah, that's about where I ended up, somewhere in Great Ball Tier. I can't remember which one, because I didn't really like the starting format, so yeah. I ended up somewhere around there, but yeah, it's I don't know, it's fun every once in a while. Oh, excuse me. I am sleepy. Hopefully I sleep good tonight. I should, because I barely got any sleep last night, so hopefully we can make up for it tonight. How long have I been streaming for? I've been thinking about giving it a go. I think it's, let's see, what did I put in the stream title? I think we're somewhere around day 20. Yeah. Assuming I can count every day. So, yeah, it's been, yeah, like 3 weeks. Yeah, I was feeling a bit nervous about it, too. Just like not knowing what to say, or, like, kind of, you know, what people would think or whatever, but I think you just gotta, you know, not to say that I've found any success, but, you know, you just kind of got to, start somewhere, I guess. and then see if you enjoy it. You might do a stream and then find out that actually you don't like talking, you know, for like 5 hours straight or whatever, and then decide, yeah, to try something else. Or maybe you would find out that you prefer to make like a video rather than stream. So I don't know. But luckily it's pretty easy to set up. So if you have any inclination to try it and you have, you know, yeah, a functioning computer, it probably won't be too hard. I looked up like a 2-minute tutorial on how to set up OBS, and like this whole death counter thing I set up in like 20 minutes or so. So like a lot of the... I was kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to do some of the behind the scenes stuff. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, if you don't want to talk, then yeah, you could stream micless. Yeah, I think it would be kind of hard for me to do that level of multitasking. But yeah, that I will admit that that's like specifically for shiny hunting, I find that it's sometimes a little bit difficult to find something to talk about because there's not actually that much going on in game. But like I've also streamed some Slay the Spire too, and that's really easy to talk about because there's always something going on. Yeah, I think the other part of that problem is that once you get, you know, like a viewer or two, you can just talk to them, and then it kind of, you know, you kind of, you know, have stuff to talk about. If there's no one in chat, you don't, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the other side of the coin is, yeah, if there's nobody, if there's nobody to hear you talk, you're kind of just talking into the void. I guess technically you're talking to the VOD watchers if there are any. But yeah, it's, there's a lot less pressure if, you know, nobody's actually there. But sometimes I find that, yeah, the lack of pressure can also, yeah, make me just say whatever, so, you know, who knows. But yeah, it's, do you have a VOD YouTube channel or just on Twitch? Yeah, I really should, I have another name on, I should really just change it so that they're both that one guy with the glasses. But yeah, I wanted to figure out I figured out multi-streaming on like the 7th day because Twitch doesn't save your VODs, but YouTube does. So I set it up on YouTube too. But I am an idiot and I haven't coordinated my two channels, and so they have different names. Maybe we should just change that right now. Can I do that? How hard is it to change your name on YouTube? Let's find out. Settings. Manage. Can I rename myself? I actually have no idea. I think you have to do it through your Google account? Okay. Yeah, probably. Manage personal info. Oh yeah, here we go. I should just make them the same thing, because I also, yeah, should maybe come up with a more creative name. I've just had this name on a bunch of platforms for forever, so is it switched? Okay, cool. Yeah. So now, yeah. Now it's the same on both platforms. But yeah. I just wanted to make sure that the VODs were actually getting saved, because my understanding is that if you don't have Twitch Prime and you're not monetized, Twitch will only save your VODs for like a week. So I figured I would just multi-stream to make it so that my VODs got saved. But yeah, that is actually how you do it. You just go to your Google account and press the name change button. So thank you. But yeah, at some point I should probably like hire somebody for like to make like actual thumbnails for YouTube, so that it looks fancier. But like currently, I think I have literally 0 YouTube viewers, so I was mostly just doing it to archive my content. But I'm like 90% sure that nobody's watching my VODs on YouTube, which is crazy because they are on Twitch, so yeah. Nobody's... Oh, okay, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, okay. According to, yeah, YouTube, they don't have any views, but they do on Twitch, so I don't know. Somehow I've acquired a Twitch VOD watcher audience of like 5 people. Oh, yeah. One of my videos even got like... Okay, yeah. Yo, your stream is actually fun. How long have you been playing the game? Oh! Mary's... Luna, total? On stream we've only been playing for 50 hours. Oh. You just try that in anime. Oh. Sag. Alright. Hit him with the old banhammer. Oh, yeah, okay, so now my YouTube account has exactly the same name, so it's, literally just my Twitch name, but, you know what, just to... Actually, yeah, we can just link YouTube, I guess. I should probably, like, have this figured out. How do you actually link? I promise I don't... Okay, I opened... No, how do I link my own content? I'm a terrible content creator, clearly. How do I... No, I just want to share channel. Hey, there we go. Share channel. Copy. I promise I'm not illiterate. Oh, okay. Hey, awesome. Cool. Yeah. Dude, you gots to go. Okay, I hit her with the banhammer, so hopefully, she's actually Did it? Let me, does Restream.io not ban her in the other? Oh, it only bans her for me, maybe? That's kind of cringe. Yeah, okay. Now she's banned on Twitch as well. Alright. I don't understand why... Okay, I guess Restream.io has a separate ban function than me just banning her on... Okay, whatever. It's like marginally annoying, but whatever, we figured it out. Yeah, I'm the same way. I like to watch content to fall asleep to. But the problem with that is that sometimes I'm too interested and I just stay up half the night, so RIP my sleep schedule. But yeah, actually before I was before I started streaming, I was watching this guy, One Pun Man. He plays Slay the Spire, and so that's always fun. But I was, yeah, he didn't stream. I was watching a VOD from earlier, so that was I'm in the UK and it's like 11 PM nearly. Ah, yeah. Oh, okay. That's actually, yeah, a pretty huge gap. It's like, okay, you're like 6 hours ahead of me. I'm, in, Texas. But, yeah. Boy. But yeah, I'm just hoping that, Pikachu shows up eventually. The other problem is that, yeah, obviously that we're gambling on a... I would love to visit Texas. I've always loved the idea of traveling across the southern states. Oh yeah, there's a lot of beautiful places to see in America. Yeah. It's, Texas is also huge, so, there's a lot to see between Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, there's literally nothing beautiful where I'm from, unfortunately. Oh, that can't be true. There's gotta be something. But yeah, it's pretty fun. What I like about where I live is there's a lot of just awesome restaurants to eat at, and so like Texas is mostly known for its barbecue, but there's plenty of like good ramen and sushi places and all kinds of stuff, and so yeah, I really like being around where all the food is. Yeah, make myself hungry just thinking about it. Man, the best ramen place, or the one I like the most, is about like 30 minutes from me. So I haven't been in a while, but it sounds pretty good right now. Trying to be healthy, so I had a salad for dinner. Yeah, man, ramen does sound good. And then, the ramen place has all these really good, appetizers, so... in the UK? Yeah. Surely there's got to be something nice there. Maybe not, you know. Yeah, I don't know. You guys got trains to like all of Europe. Surely one of the countries looks nice. Oh yeah, I do have 5 viewers. Hype. I think that's probably the most we've ever had. But yeah, I think that's one of the conditions for getting monetized is you have to have like 3 viewers for like 4 hours or something. So, oh, the hype emoji is pretty hype. There's some nice looking areas around. She lives in Oxford, and there's some pretty space. Oh, okay, yeah. And it took me like half a year to get 5 viewers. Oh, yeah. That's yeah. 6 months is a pretty long time. Well, see, talking about the viewer lowered my viewership. Now there's only 3. Lol. Which is to say I'm doing well. Ah, thanks. Yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. Did you grow up in Texas? No, I was born in California. Right, like 20 minutes from the ocean. And I very much miss California because it's way more temperate in California. It's like 75 degrees and it never gets too cold or too hot except in the summer. The beach is always nice. Yeah. Viewers come and go quickly every few minutes. Yeah. No, I'm not really worried about it. I just thought it was funny that as soon as I said something, I noticed the count dropped. Yeah, I spent the first 18 years of my life in California, and then I went to college up in Washington State, and then I moved to Texas when my mom moved out here. So we were, yeah, for a while we were living in the same place, and then now she lives, she got remarried, so she lives like down the street. Yeah. It's okay. So I guess you would probably be more used to it because it's cold in the UK, but Washington is like miserable 6 months out of the year because how far is Washington State from Cali? Like 24 hours from where I lived, way in the south of California, like near LA. So from, well, you know, like an hour from LA. So like from where I was in California to Spokane, I think it was like, yeah, like actually 24-ish hours of driving, something like that. Because I remember, yeah, we took like 3 or 4 days to do it. And so, and my family came with me because they you know, didn't think I should make such a long drive by myself, and so they spent like a week up there and helped me get situated. And then I actually drove the car. It was a Honda Accord I had at the time, all the way from Washington back to California before I moved out here. So it was it was, yeah, pretty long. I'm really far south in the UK, but it would still only take me 7 hours to get to the very... Oh, yeah. Bro, it's crazy. When I first came into Texas, I saw that, like, on the GPS that I was in Texas, and so I went to check, like, how far away, where I was, you know, going in Texas from where I was, you know, from the border to where I was trying to get to, and it was like 10 hours. Like, that's how big Texas is. It took me literally 10 hours to get from the border of Texas to where I wanted to be. And so it was just like, yeah, crazy. But yeah, I don't know. America's huge. Like, I don't live there, but I work a ton in Luton. Alright, let's see, what is... Town of Bill, 30... Okay, well, Google actually makes it look pretty attractive, but it's probably because I'm looking at pictures of cathedrals. But yeah. Oy. But, yeah, the downside of living in Washington is it's like 20 degrees the entire winter. Oh wait, I'm thinking of Fahrenheit. What's 20 degrees? Let's see. 20 degrees Fahrenheit into Celsius. Okay, it's negative 6 degrees Celsius for like... It's like negative 6.6 degrees Celsius throughout most of, like, for all of winter. And then spring comes and it gets like warm enough to where it stops snowing. But what happens is that all that snow turns into rain and it just rains for another 3 months. And so you like don't see the sun for like 6 months, and then summer comes and it's just like 95 degrees every day. So I don't know. A touch miserable. For my liking. I grew up in California where it's warm every day, and so I don't particularly like it. Also, it is just a huge pain to get around in the snow, for multiple reasons. You can't just go out in the snow, you would freeze, and so you have to put on a coat and some, you know, gloves, and probably like a scarf or whatever, and then, like, if you want to drive anywhere, there's gonna be stuff frozen on your car, and so you've got to get rid of all that, so you can't just, like, go to a place. You gotta, like, scrape your windows so that you can see. It's just a mess. I hate living in the snow, I'll be honest. But here in Texas, it almost never snows, so... that's, yeah. It's a little less miserable, but I did actually like the city I was staying in. It was very very nice, Spokane. But I just was generally not a fan of the weather. Yeah. It's been relatively hot here. But today it's not too bad, so. Hey. Another Weedle. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next route. Cause I didn't start this death counter thing, like when I started streaming. I came up with it like a few days in, and I did a bunch of grinding off stream, so these numbers aren't actually reflective of the number of encounters I've gotten. They're just like the last 20 hours or so, and so yeah, I'm kind of excited when we get to the next route to see the actual encounter rates, because we're getting shiny Nidoran male in the next route, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I have zero idea how long it's actually going to take to get Pikachu, so it could theoretically take the rest of my life. But yeah. It seems that my luck is at least slightly better than shiny Brad's, so maybe that's what I got going for me. I feel bad. 25, yeah, 25k encounters. It seems so cursed. I wonder what game he got. Did he do Jinx in Gen 1 too? I do not know. Probably. Or in Fire Red. Or he's playing Leaf Green, right? But yeah. That's crazy work. I'm pretty certain at this point that this is the longest shiny I've ever grinded out. But I can't say for certain because shiny Milo took quite a bit of time. Getting a Feebas is just like the most one of the more annoying Pokemon that you can farm for. Because its encounter is so strange. They decided that it's only gonna spawn on 4 tiles in 1 cave for some reason. Oh, we got the cringe 5% encounter. I want Pikachu, not Metapod. But yeah. Surely something will happen today. I really am sleepy. $2,000 caterpiece. Crazy work. Oh, it's a squirrel. Hey. Boy. The bad 5% encounter. Can't remember when the last time we saw Pikachu was. Well, we're just on the Weedle train. with the back-to-back Pikachus? That sometimes happens. Nope. Back to the Caterpies. Ooh. Gone from Caterpies to Weedles again. Oh yeah, I've been your stream too, lurking. Maybe today will be the day where one of us is finally successful. Oy. That's always a good sign. How many hydro pumps are we gonna miss? Okay, just one. Alright, chat. I'll be back in just a second. I'm gonna use the restroom. Give me just 1 minute. Okay, I am back. Pikachu time. Another Weedle. I've used up all my ones already. Oh, excuse me. I just cannot stop yawning today. This is what zero sleep does to me. eventually run out of moves. Oh, it's Pikachu! But not the kind that we need. I think I mentioned it on stream, but I found out the other day that, or one of these times, that struggle can actually give you, does actually proc static, so you can get paralyzed from using struggle against Pikachu. Funnily enough. Oops. Pressed A1 too many times. Pokemon community game is super easy to implement if you want to. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that would be pretty fun. Is it just some bot that runs the whole thing? A panel to your channel for it, and then add the Pokemon game. Oh, okay. Just add the panel for it. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, maybe I'll have it sorted out by the next stream. I don't know if I can actually do it while I'm live, but probably. Pikachu, my beloved. 5k. Yeah, yeah. I hope you see the shiny Bulbasaur. It's crazy that you're, yeah, that many checks in. What does shiny Bulbasaur even look like? I don't remember. I guess I'll see when you get it. Oy. Another caterpillar. And we're back to the wheel. Oh. I'm kind of tempted to switch over to Slay the Spire at some point, but I might be too brain dead right now to actually succeed at a run. Oh well, maybe we'll do one before the end of the stream. I really like playing Slay the Spire. another Weedle. We got the cringe 5% counter. be so exciting when it's finally the one. I can't wait. And because we have Butterfree, it's going to be relatively easy to catch. So yeah, I'm real excited, but I just wanted to finally show up. But theoretically, we got a long way to go. Yeah. Given that we've only had, I want to say I started counting at sometime around the 30-hour mark. So we've only seen like 260 or 76 Pikachus in a fairly long amount of time. And so, yeah. We're probably, yeah, gonna be here for a while longer. But we've already been here for pretty long. What did it say? 240-ish, right? Yeah. So 240 minus 60 is 180. Yeah. So we've spent 180-ish hours on the grind. But in that time, I'm not quite sure how many Pikachus we've seen. If we do some rough math and say that 20 hours is equivalent to, you know, 200 and... If we just assume that it's consistent throughout the whole run, the number of Pikachus I've seen, then we would be way under 8,000 encounters. So like 180 divided by, divided by 20 is 9. How was I lost track of the math I was doing. We assume that, yeah, that this is consistent throughout the whole run, then yeah, we could theoretically calculate. Oops, I accidentally hit it with a rabbit spin. How many encounters we've seen. But yeah, so in 20 hours, yeah, we've approximately seen 300 Pikachus. So if we say that that's true throughout the whole 180 hours, then we've seen 300 times 9, so we've only seen like 2,700 Pikachus if we assume that I've consistently seen the same amount of Pikachus throughout the whole run, which is probably not true. I assume there's been, variance in that. But, yeah, that's why I'm kind of annoyed that I don't have the whole data set, because I didn't start streaming this till pretty far into the attempt, and I wasn't keeping track of data even when I did start, so that's the other reason I'm excited for the shiny male Nidoran route, is we'll have the data from the beginning, because I have already set up the death counter. It is just invisible to all of you for the next route. But it already exists. I already did all the work to do it. Yeah. That'll be really exciting when we have the actual encounter table just right in front of us. And we'll be actually able to use the timer on screen to show how long we've been at it for, yeah, shining it around, because I'll just start the timer as soon as we get on the route. So yeah, it's gonna be fun once we get there, but right now we are deep in the throes of Pikachu gaming, and we'll probably stay that way for a while, if that's correct. Or even like around the correct. Then we've only seen like somewhere around 2,700 Pikachus, which, you know, 1 in 8,000. So, still got a ways to go theoretically. Now, obviously, seeing 8,000 encounters doesn't mean that we're guaranteed to get the shiny, but we would be at odds at that point, so. But yeah. I think we've got a long grind ahead of us. But yeah. I'm just super excited for the actual run. I did this challenge mostly because I wanted to play Fire Red again. Play Gen 1 again. Feel nostalgic for the past, and so yeah, can't wait to get to the actual meat and potatoes of it. It's been so long since I played Gen 1, and I think I've only played through Fire Red like once, so I'd really like to get into the game. But we've got a long ways to go because, yeah. We obviously need to get shiny Pikachu and shiny Nidoran. But I have a feeling that the cringe scenario is gonna happen, and we're gonna get like shiny Caterpie or Weedle again before we see shiny Pikachu. Which would just be funny and only slightly disappointing. Metapod. Oy. Alright, I will admit that I'm just feeling pretty exhausted from yesterday, so I would love to stream longer, I really would, but I'm feeling pretty exhausted, so the next Pikachu I think will be the last one. I'm sorry, I would love to stream for longer, it's just I'm feeling pretty exhausted and I have a bit of a headache. I took some Advil earlier and it didn't seem to help, so or not Advil, ibuprofen. I can't have Advil, I only have one kidney. Which probably doesn't make sense to any viewers who don't know. So, there's a whole class of drugs called NSAIDs. NSAIDs stands for non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug? Something like that. And they are completely, fine or whatever. It's just over time they can have a negative impact on the kidneys if you take too many. Because I only have one kidney, the doctors told me to avoid them all. So basically, there's one type of painkiller that's not an NSAID, and it's acetaminophen, which is commonly called Tylenol. And so I can have that one, because acetaminophen can have a negative impact on your liver if you take too many, but not your kidneys. So, yeah. Yeah. Fun facts about me, I guess. Only have one kidney. It always feels like I'm bragging when I tell people that I donated a kidney to my dad, but I never mean it that way. It's just something that I did. But yeah. So, I guess while we're on the topic of fun facts about kidneys, I've devolved the stream clearly. Oh, Pikachu, not shiny. I didn't expect it to come up so quickly. Well, I was gonna say that there are people walking around with 3 kidneys because they don't bother to remove the low or non-functioning kidneys, as long as they're not like cancerous or whatever. So there are a bunch of people in America walking around with 3 kidneys. Because of kidney donation. Which I just think is kind of funny. But yeah. I guess that will do it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a longer stream because it's my Friday, and so I should have all the time in the world tomorrow to get some streaming in, and so yeah. Assuming I don't have a late day at work, I probably stream around like 4. So I will see you all then. Oh, I forgot to stop the timer. Whoops. Anyway, have a good night.